you guys doing? I have not been on here fully, like a full video in a minute. You guys, I have big hair today. Big hair don't care. I'm embracing my Leo-ness within me. But this is not what you came here for. I miss you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. And let's get into it.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So, we are going to talk about light skin privilege. I have been seeing a lot of videos in regards of pretty privilege around YouTube, around these YouTube streets, and I wanted to talk about colorism. I, as you can see, am a light-skinned black woman, fully black. Yes, I have Filipino and Korean and Indian, Native American in me, but we're gonna be Pacific. Both of my parents are fully black. Now, when I wear weaves or when I wear my hair straight, I look like I'm ambiguous. I look like I am mixed. The first one to admit, yes, I actually have light skin privilege. And most cases, pretty privileged too. But yes, do I wish that we all could be united and be happy and joyful? Yes, but that is not the case. And truthfully, I feel that women are very competitive in regards to getting men's attention, and probably since middle school, I have been able to gain positive and negative male attention. Sometimes I do not ask for it. Sometimes it just, it is what it is. Truthfully, I just feel like women are so, like I said, women are very competitive in regards of getting male attention. And truthfully, it's not even, because it's like it stems from women competition, but it's mainly the men. Especially for the African American community, a lot of dark-skinned men typically go for light-skinned women. And it's so crazy because it's like most times your mom is dark-skinned. So it's like, why not you want to be with someone similar like your mom? But then also you got to deal with childhood trauma, and you might be resentful towards your mom and things like that. So I wish that, basically, I just wish that women could recognize that you don't really need attention from men, because when you don't really care about the attention from men seek to want attention from you. It's like game recognized game. But I had to learn that the hard way, because I was hard-headed and felt like I needed to be married by the time I was 28, like my mom. And I'm 34, and that has not happened. And there's a whole lot of other things that I have to work on, and I'm working on in regards to that. But I just wish that, yes, I do have light skin privilege. I'm the first one to admit it. Do I use it to my advantage? Sometimes, because I ain't gonna lie, I would never say like, no, I don't use my light skin privilege. Of course I'm gonna use what I got, but not for bad. Like, I'm not gonna manipulate men and have sugar daddies and woo, because listen, if you ever tried to do like a sugar daddy, ain't nothing in life for free. Hello? Ain't nothing in life for free. So you're gonna have to give up that sugar or give up the money. And listen, I ain't got time to deal with that. thank God for my dad in regards to that instance, because it's like he taught me never depend on a man. And I'm not saying like to bash him, because he was able to teach me at a young age that you have to depend on your own self. Because I remember in like elementary school, I would hate asking him for lunch money, and he'd be like, when you gonna pay me back? And I'm like, I don't even got a job, like how am I gonna pay you back? So like he taught me truly at an early age, really don't depend on anyone. And it's a blessing and a curse on that. I truly just depend on myself, and I don't ask for help. And like I said, it's a blessing and a curse. I'm not gonna have anyone hang over something over my head, like, oh, well, I bought you this, so you gotta do this for me. It ain't never gonna happen. It might have happened like once or twice, but because listen, I got story times. Going off track. So yes, I do have light skin privilege. Do I say I use it to my advantage? Sometimes yes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not. Do I feel like it's right? Heck no. Because truthfully, I always wanted like a brown skinned daughter. I always did. I want someone to look like my mom. I want my daughter to look like my mom, because I found my mom very beautiful. And I found a lot of dark skinned women beautiful, and brown skinned women. And I remember an incident when I was probably like 8 or 9, and I told this lady who, yeah, she was my babysitter. She was my babysitter, and she wasn't one of my family members. But I told her that I wanted a brown skin baby. You know, like when you're in middle school, like, I want this. A lot of girls were like, I want my daughter to look like this, and light skin, and with hazel eyes, and whatever. I was the opposite. I wanted a pretty brown skinned girl with thick, full, like curly hair. And I remember telling this lady this, and she was so mad. She got so mad. She's like, you don't want a dark skinned girl. You want a mixed girl that looks like you, but you're gonna get a mixed baby because you look like you mixed, but you're not mixed. And truthfully, like that traumatized me, because like I was like, why is she so mad? Like, why are you getting so mad that I want a brown? Why are you getting so mad that I want a brown skin baby? But thinking about it later on in life, is because she was projecting her insecurities onto me, and she knew what it felt like going through being a dark-skinned woman. And I never really told anyone that anymore, because it's like I didn't want that reaction anymore. So I kept that to myself. But listen, if I ever have a child, I preferably a daughter. I want her to be brown skin. I do. But truthfully, I want her, excuse my language, but I want her to shit on anyone that tries to make her feel like she's indifferent and that they look better than her because of their skin tone or because of their body type. Listen, I'm gonna rock for mine. I'm gonna be team whatever her name is gonna be. And it's gonna be all or nothing. Like, you want the smoke or not? And listen, I would gladly run up on a mom or grandmother whoever tries to intimidate my daughter. Because one thing, I'm gonna make sure that she does better than me. I'm not gonna be no jealous type of mom or like try to envy her, because I want her to elevate. I don't want her to shit on any light-skinned female that thinks she's better than them. Because listen, I have been around other light-skinned females that had friends and associates who were light-skinned, who they didn't say it, but it's like, you know, through people's actions, that they felt like they were better than some dark-skinned women. especially in Catholic school, and they be like, hey, look at her. And it's like, first of all, ma'am, who do you even think you are? But then also, like, I have dark-skinned female friends, or used to, who would try to project their insecurities onto me. And at this point in my life, I'm not dealing with no insecure people in my life. And people are not going to say, oh, you think you better than me because you like it. They're not going to say that. But their actions are going to show. And it's like, no, you think I'm better than you. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. You think that I'm better than you because I'm light skinned. No, you think I'm better than you because I'm light skinned. You know, so colorism is still real. I don't think it will ever fade away until maybe we all become mixed in some type of way. I don't know. That's why, truthfully, ladies, you don't be looking at these black men sometimes. Look at the Italians, look at the Asians, look at the Hispanics. They probably will love you better. And I'm not trying to bash any black men. I am not. Or any African men. But, ladies, they'll do better if you learn to love yourself better. They will. They will. I believe it. Listen, a lot of them have been calling, blowing up my phone, trying to drive past my house because they see me loving myself. Ain't that weird? It's like, listen, I could give you all the love I could give you, but now when I'm like, I don't want to talk to you, or then that's when they want to come back. What? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So yes, at the end of the day, I do have light skin privilege. In some instances, I do have pretty privilege. I probably would do another video in regards of pretty privilege, because there's a whole duality that I understand in regards to being the underdog of the pretty privilege standard. To, I'm not quite yet to, it depends on the eye of the beholder. So yes, I do have pretty privilege, or that too, but I also have light skin privilege. Ain't no doubt about it. It sucks, but it's true. Again, it stems, truthfully, in regards to this, truthfully for women, in regards to colorism, it stems from men attention. It really, that's truthfully the point. Listen, don't try to impress men. Impress yourself. That is what I'm doing. I don't give two flying freakity freaks if a man is impressed or not. I'm impressing myself. I ain't impressing no family. I ain't impressing nobody. I don't care. Listen, 9 out of 10 times they don't even like themselves, truthfully. So it's like, for what? To impress somebody they don't even love themselves, let alone like themselves? Come on. So you right. I'm gonna do me. Especially 34. Look at God. And I look like I'm 26. Come on now.
This is Sheila.